What made you want to get a master's degree and why Grambling?
Uh, well, I'll tell you this. I started my master's degree at LSU when I was in Baton Rouge. And then I was off and on, off and on, off and on. And when I transitioned from Southern to Livonia High School back in South Louisiana, I left when Coach Cato retired. I got out of college and I went to the high school level for a year. And then I transitioned back to Louisiana when Mom got really, really ill. And so I took a break, leave of absence from coaching and work, period, to take care of her. And so I moved back to Shreveport for a year. I moved back with her and was able to be there with her when she lost both her legs. She fought diabetes for years. And so I think I was doing what a lot of young men wouldn't have done. I sacrificed for my mom because she sacrificed for me. And I tell people all the time, I think that's why I've been blessed how I am today, because of the little things. And you might think that's I may think it's small, but in reality, other people, they think it's big, but it's not. I'm just doing what she did for us as babies. I took care of her. And so I was able to take care of her for a year and a half when she was able to be stable. And then I had an opportunity to get back into college in the coaching. James Cooper, who is now with the Yankees, reached out to me. We're really good friends. We're fraternity brothers. We're coaching friends. We're ride or dies. And he was, at the time, he was the head coach at Grambling State. And he reached out to me and asked me, was I ready to get back into it? And at the time, I kind of balked because at that time, my mom was my only priority. And I asked her how she felt about it. I wasn't going to make any moves without her signing off on it, yielding back to son and mother relationship. And she told me that she could hold her own. So I accepted the position there at Grambling State as an assistant. I commuted an hour to work, an hour from work every day. Wow. Because I wasn't all the way in on let my mom just have her independence again by herself. So I took the job there. And as being there at Grambling, working with Coop and Davin, who is now the head coach there, Pierre, those guys talked me into being able to go out and finish my master's. They asked me how close I was. I told them, man, I don't know. I took a class here, I took a class there, I took a semester off. I wasn't that bright in school. I did enough to get by. And so Davin and Coop both set me down one day. It's like, man, you got to get that master's, man. You got to finish that degree because you have got to be a head coach one day. You've got to be one of the guys that take over a program within the conference. And we don't want you not having a master's be the reason that holds you back from being able to be blessed with an opportunity. And from that day forward, man, I actually got my transfers from LSU. Got with Dr. Livingston, Dr. Simmons at Grambling State. Man, it's crazy that I remember those names. But those guys kind of worked with me, and I only had to take 12 hours. I was 12 hours from a master's. So wow. I made the sacrifice with being on the field, being in the middle of the season, off the field during the fall, and made sure I got the degree because I knew I took heed to what my peers were saying and telling me what I needed to do. And so that was one of the reasons why I just decided to get my master's. And it just so happened it was at Grambling. At the time, I was coaching there. And so it was convenient. I was able to work hand in hand with the professors and get it done. And so I tell people I laugh about it all the time. And me and Coop laugh about it. I can never lose a Bayou Classic. I got an undergrad bachelor's from Southern. I got a master's from Grambling. So I'm always gonna be undefeated come Thanksgiving holidays in New Orleans.